stop my self-gathering.
Hey guys, welcome in. This should be. There we go. Look at this picture. Doesn't that just look great? We got a sunset over there behind the museum. Dude, I love Distant Horizon so much. I'm really curious to try Voxy soon, because from what I heard, it's even better. Welcome to day 8028 in the hardcore world. I think we're gonna be working on the roads today. Before we do that, I gotta get myself a book. I definitely gotta fix my elytra. And we gotta do some something with snowman. just a bunch of seeds. Guys, welcome to the stream. You're down. Welcome in. You're clearly gonna go in the book. Leon Mickey Cat, welcome to the stream. Gravestone's Corner, thank you for being here. Alex McAteer, welcome in. Crochet Clarinet, Supernova, Tiff Inez, wow, and Dark Chaos, thank you guys for being here and helping out. Echo Broham, welcome in. Girlfriend officially 7 months pregnant, yo. First time? That's an exciting time in your life. Fox Flame K, welcome in as well. Okay, so guys, what the heck is the date today? The 11th of December, 2025. Time actually does fly. We're gonna put your dad in the book, and let's put WoW in as a bonus name. First order of business. Oh, my sound is like very, very low. My game audio, and it is low. It is that low because I was breeding lots and lots and lots of chickens on UHCG for very, very obvious reasons. It's what one does. Looney 2, welcome to the stream as well. Lance, welcome in. Good to see you guys. Okay, bro, you haven't been here in a while. What's new? We recently installed Distant Horizons, which is kind of a big change in how the world feels. I'm gonna look into Voxy because it might be an even better way of doing the same thing. Which is kind of crazy because I hadn't really heard of Voxy when I tried it a couple weeks back. When I tried Distant Horizons a couple weeks back. And Distant Horizons, for a long time, to me, seemed like a super cool thing. But it was more of a hypothetical, because they didn't really get it working to the level where it was smooth enough for me to actually consider playing it. And then, as it does with Minecraft mods, if something takes a long time... Oh, they can hear you guys? Yeah, fixed. That was a leftover from Naked and Afraid. I hadn't... untoggled. Sab, welcome in. Thank you for pointing that out. Kuru, yo, welcome in. Less than 2, my guy. Less than 2. How was Naked and Afraid live? Water Ghost? It was actually epic. I'm really stoked on how it played out. I can't believe I actually survived, considering how hungover I was on the last day. Now, guys, that was I was so hungover that I didn't even get around to explaining properly why that was the case. It was I had a really good reason. One of my good friends, he's a bass player for a band, and I used to go on tour with them for a couple years back in the days, selling merchandise and helping out with just... I worked for their management for a little while. They got a new singer and about a year back, and played the first really big shows since changing singer. So it was kind of a milestone moment, and I was there for the third one. After that, we had a party with everyone, and it was who even died first? Supernova? Dude, I feel bad saying it, but Mog. And it's sad because Mog died in a setting where also 5 other players died, and it could have happened to anyone. Literally could have happened to anyone. but it didn't. It happened to Mog, which is just, it's so, like, the curse continues, which is kind of, like, low-key a little bit funny, but it's also sad because he really, really, really wanted to survive. Dude, Mog wanted to survive so bad that what he did is he actually, like, hounded a bunch of healing, as in, or hogged it. Like, we didn't have much healing to go around, and bro was just walking around with, like, 8 golden apples or something, which is way too much for one player in that scenario. But then, like, if anyone did it, it had to be Mog. The only sad part is it never really helped him. So guys, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these kind of blocks. That's cobblestone, it is mostly cobble, it is tough, and it is andesite. And then we're gonna build up this road here. The question is, do we like lay it into the lower part a little bit? So we potentially can have grass at the sides? I think we should. I think it's about 3 wide. Generate a coal mine? I know. How long did Mog survive? He did survive past session 1. So that's good. He died early in session 2. And only because Mini spawned like a rogue wither. I think this path is like 4 blocks wide. Let's go to storage and get some resources, and then I think we dig it out. Is the 8,000 day video out yet? Echo Bro? No, it's not out yet, and it's probably going to be out in January because I'm working on some other things first. Oh, I thought I threw the redstone for a sec. I think the first thing that you guys are gonna get is a world tour this weekend. Then after that, the thing that I'm like pushing to get out right now is UHCG episode 4. I also do think that we're still gonna get the teleporter video in this month. That's how I set up. So, could you repeat that, AJ? Yeah, the world download will come out with the 8,000 day, sorry, the updated world download will come out with the 8,000 day world tour. Those two are tied together. Guys, I learned something like incredibly cool. I gotta like, see if I can actually back that statement up. Are there like any mobs here at all? Yeah, hello? There's like nothing here. Come on, dude. There's a spider there. Isn't that awesome? Did I hear UHC? Yeah, I've been working on it. I spent like so many game days on this video, it's crazy. When you actually want mobs to spawn, right? Don't blame it on Mini Looter. You gave him a third scroll from creative. I did that. That whole setting was crazy. Like, I think it wouldn't have been nearly as bad as if Mini actually managed to like spawn a wither. But he didn't really. I still don't know what happened. I didn't ask him, but like it very much looked like he tried to spawn it and he got it wrong, and then he tried to take it apart, get a new skull, or well, set it up again, and then he like Red picked up a skull accidentally or something. Guru, yo, dude. I understand the assignment. Thank you for the $2 dono. Less than 2. And let's put Mickey in the book as a bonus name. You're gonna watch a movie? Have a good one, dude. Thank you for dropping by. Oh my god, guys, this is super UHCG habit. I'm like putting everything in barrels for whatever reason. I think I want to like leave this here for a sec. And then hopefully we have shulkers here. Oh, we probably don't need many. Let's see what I have. So, cobblestone definitely should have, like, full shulkers, right? I think we're gonna need a lot of that, so let's take, like, 6. And then andesite definitely should have it ready to go as well. Let's take the gray ones. That's pretty epic. Then tough. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that, but we need less tough anyway, so that's probably okay. Do have moss. Otherwise, we can run the moss. How do 4 arrows end up there? I feel like we might not have the moss. Yeah, let's go run that. I don't know if I have bone meal, so let's grab some bone meal on the way. No, Rick, dude! Thank you for the 17 months. That's 1 month off of a year and a half. Hey, yo, I'm doing paperwork today. Gosh, I hate paper. Don't we all? Daft will be back. Streak 344. And see ya. Good luck with the paperwork. Get it out of the way. It's gonna be just as miserable tomorrow. And it needs to get done. Isabel's gonna go in the book as a bonus name. Greener Guy, welcome in. Looney, I'm gonna be lurking today because I have an exam today. So wish me luck. Yo, good luck studying. I hope you actually crush it. Ooh, guys. This pearl makes me think of something. I want to check something before we actually get into the road building. It was a long load. I missed it. Hit that second one. Was that Enderman mad at me, or did I spot an Endermite? I think I did. That last one. It's not, like, perfectly consistent yet. You see how they, like... If you look at it, they space slightly apart. I'm gonna, like, practice it in gameplay. Because that is how you get something consistent. Ow. Never mind. Hello? What the delay was that? I said I want to check something. I want to see if the pearls in this hallway in the base are actually, like, in the spot where they need to be. Oh, I should have brought that barrel. Hold up. Looney, you're the best of the best? No, Looney 2, you are the best of the best. Crochet Clarinet with a 20 stream streak. That's a solid number. I like that. Guys, let me get a barrel from here. We'll drop, like, the chokers where we need them to. This is not okay. Still, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see it. I can only make a trapdoor out of it. Oh, you know what? I think there's, like, storage containers there already. I did, for the pearl trick, guys, I did change up my hold bar, so now I need to relearn things. Crochet Clarinet, side note, like how my comment made it into the video. Like, it was a good comment. It's only natural. Right? We can actually put it here. Okay, let me just put this here, and then we'll put the shulkers that we're gonna need here in that chest. This is a random bunch of stuff. Could also have used a barrel, but who cares? Looney just dying because he was training breeze pearling would be so sad. Right? Trisha, yo! Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. That's gonna go on 2 lines. You earned it. We're gonna put Greener Geyer in the book as a bonus name. Oh my god, guys, I also saw a video by Marlo. Marlo is literally the #1 ranked. Wait, we're fixing that right now. I've seen it a couple times, and then every time I questioned if it was real. But one of these maps is rotated, and it looks stupid. There we go. So I was watching a video by Marlo, about hotbar priority. Apparently, this is pretty crazy. There's a bunch of PvP tricks, but it applies to just general gameplay as well, where you want to like do something like a breeze pearl, right? So what you do is you wind charge up or you breeze ball up, then you look up, throw a pearl, and then a breeze ball directly behind it. And if you time it right and you do it quick enough, I just pearled into my own hat. You will teleport up into the air. There's other things like cooldown tricks where you will like you hold a mace and then you toggle your sword and back as you're about to hit someone. Sometimes those tricks they fail because the timing is a bit awkward, but they might not actually fail because you got the timing wrong. They might fail because of how the game works. And what that essentially means is like, let me use this little box to sort of illustrate it. So Minecraft runs at 20 ticks per second. That means 20 times each second, a bunch of actions in the game get calculated. But a tick is still like, it's a measure of distance, right? So 20 ticks a second means that this distance, one tick, equates to 50 milliseconds. Boat song. Oh my god. Guys, hold that thought. I've missed the last couple boats, so... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have to get it now. Like, this was the best possible starting location. Should I just continue the yapping about the thing while I do it? I feel like I should. So, because that one tick is 50 milliseconds, you can do an action in the first millisecond, or you can do an action in the 50th milliseconds, or anywhere in between. What that means is, potentially, if you switch from one item to another and then to a third or back to the first, you can do both the switching and the switching back in the same tick. But Minecraft will only like calculate the actions once every tick. So if you do like a couple actions in a single tick, it might be that some of them never happen because they don't get calculated. You have the starting point, then you have the action in between, and then you have the end point. And if the end point also got triggered in that same one tick or 50 milliseconds, they might not get processed. So you could have done the timing right, but if you were a bit too fast, or you started really early in the tick, it might fail. And Marno figured out a way to solve that problem, which is crazy. And it's called hotbar priority. What it means is that the hotbar slot, the ways that you use them, they get calculated by the game in some sort of way. And that calculation, turns out it happens from left to right. So it starts on slot 1 and it ends on slot 9. Because of how that works, if you do something like if you put an item in slot 9, it will always get calculated after the slot 1 input. Dude, did I like... I literally took an extra turn. Can I still make it? The only reason I can maybe make this boat race is because of Distant Horizons and being able to see the portal. So because of that, because of the hotbar priority, oh my god. Guys, that was the weirdest boat race ever. Screw you, particles. That was the weirdest boat race ever because I played it super well. I yapped. I missed a corner, or actually imagined another one, and then still got it. So like, I absolutely threw at paying attention and focusing, but then I made up for it by being good at the game, I guess. Looney, what's the plan today? Rolda, we're actually building roads. But before we do that, I haven't streamed last week, so there's a couple things that need to get sorted before we do that. So, very technical game like mechanics yapathon back there, guys. Let me actually go to Wither Farm and pick up some skills. But it's really interesting stuff because what it all like... how do I best phrase this? What it all implies is there's a lot of things that you can potentially know about the game that you might not know about the game. And hotbar priority is a pretty relevant one. Professional yapper. Yeah, I yapped out with the best of them. Oh my god, this looks so ugly from here. Because of that, like, edge just happening. We need to put that on the quest hub, guys. Okay, I just want to spend like a minute here to get a bit of extra bone meal because oh, okay, nice actually. Did I check the new weapon, the spear? So I didn't update to 121.11 yet. Reason being that I think there's like no all the mods are there. I did like a really quick check on my mod pack, and some of the things were available. Some of them have been available for like 2 weeks because of release candidates, but then some of them still need to happen. Spear is an interesting like addition to the mix. I saw that AJ made a research pack to call them lance because they're technically not a spear. How they're used, which is valid. I can't believe I made that, the bow trace. Dude, I was so lost. Literally wouldn't have made it if it wasn't for Distant Horizon. Also clutched up on that like last section of corners. I literally zoned out on my own story. Remarkable. Okay, we gotta wait for these guys to build that. I would like to say we keep doing this until day like 80-30, but then I realized that could potentially take 20 minutes, and we're definitely not gonna stand here for 20 minutes. It would be a lot of skulls. Yeah, but I don't really care. Yo, no, it's nice to see you in this world again. I had a lot of fun like last week, but I also was looking forward to playing this world. We gotta get ready for the revolution. Matao Uchimama, yo, welcome back. Oh, guys, we had someone asking like what happened like recently, what I've been doing in this world. That iceboat race was a big part of like the last 1,000 days. Made the teleporter system. Right now, we gotta work like on the greater Winterhold area, I think. Why do I need skulls? I don't. I need bones. Come on. Hit him in the knees. I think I have a shulker box, like in my E-chest. With like a bunch of skulls in there as well. Honestly thought it'd be more. That is so satisfying if you just wait for them for a minute. And then you hit them. It looks better. It feels better. It sounds better. It isn't better though, because if you hit them right away, your mob cap is lower, so you get a slightly better rate. I wish it was better. Captain Cool! Hey, Looney, good day. How's the 8K Days video coming out? I think it's going to be out in January. There's like other videos. This week, or this weekend, I'll do a world tour. I'll record that tomorrow. And then next week, I want to try and get the teleporter video out. The week after that would be so cool if we could get UHCG video out. I'm not entirely sure that's gonna work out. It's a bit of a weird one, this one, because like I've recorded so many game days over the course of like episode 4 of UHCG. I've recorded the same amount of game time as like episode 1, 2, 3 combined, but not all of that gameplay was for episode 4. Like some of it is for episode 5, some of it is for after my time. So it's just been a lot of grinding work. Kind of crazy to think about it, but like day 1000 in UHCG is not that far away from me. Dude, we really gotta put those mountains on the boards like right now because it's not okay. Okay, that will do. Wait. Let's hit him in the knees before we go. Like, dude, it doesn't really matter, but I just can't bring myself to leave if there's like a full sweep of Wither Skellies there. Okay, we get that to the moss farm because that's what we actually need right now. Then we'll also head to the quest hub real quick because I do have to put it on the board. So let's travel through starter house. And guys, we are gonna do those breeze ball pearls today because like I gotta look in and learn how to do it. Oh, I thought that was gonna hit. Dude, ain't no way. I mean, wait for that to come down. That one's a hit. Yo. Then you gotta actually hit the hit after the fact. That was even, it wasn't even a hard shot. I just went like a hard left. Okay. Stable pathways. Let me see where I want to put this. Nether Hub Arena, Nether Hub Design. I think it should be here. Outside Nether Hub Terrain Fade, I want to call it. Not face, fade. Awesome, can't wait for the videos. Keep it up. Thank you, dude. Okay, let's run the moss farm first and then I'll... No. I gotta do the thing. That's a miss. So I think the way to do it, like I'm still... There's the pearl. Oh. I think you gotta like throw that one up pretty quick after the... Oh, that's way too slow. Funny that I hit that first one and then nothing since. That one was off by aim. That's a hit. So guys, the way that you mess it up is either I like look up and then I'm still moving my mouse as I throw the pearl and the breeze ball. Then you like get a different trajectory that won't hit. Also, like the breeze ball has a random offset. So if you throw it too slow after the pearl, there's a good chance that it's not gonna hit. They have to be like really quite close together. Trisha, yo, thank you. I'm happy to hear that. I really enjoyed the event as well. Dude, it is so satisfying to hit him though. Okay, we got malls to work with. Looney, have you tried out the spear yet? Not unknowns? No. I've seen some videos on like how people work it. Guys, if I'm gonna practice this, like I need to carry a pearl box with me. Funny thing is I don't actually have a lot of pearls anymore. Like I think this is my supply. San, welcome in. So the majority of the mistakes on the wind charge and then Ender Pearl after it is moving the mouse when you shouldn't be or throwing too slow. Another possible mistake is having like forward momentum when you throw it. But that's not one I make often. The other ones are way more prevalent. Okay, let's take some of this stuff. And then we'll get that in the farm. How Mama, your world still blows my mind. Thank you. It's such a cool compliment because like we've been working on it for so long. So it means something when people do say it. Ow. It's gonna be one of those days, I can feel it. Looney, how do you feel about no 122? I don't think that really matters one bit. Like, it's just numbers. I don't think it, like, nothing. It's kind of crazy because a lot of people feel like it's some sort of a big change. But not change, like, changing the update numbers does nothing for, like, the actual way things work. Can I get this? It's possible, but like beautiful. That's actually the kind of thing you should practice once your hotkeys are good. Like, get into your inventory real quick. Oh, I actually have to put it on. Turn it on here as well. So nothing changed about like the update strategy or what we're gonna get. It's just a number thing, so I really don't mind. Also, as for the bet, like we need everybody who was involved in one of the bets to sort of realign it. But as far as I'm concerned, it changes nothing for the bet. We're just talking first major update. And the reason it changes nothing for the bet is like, my bet was that 122 would be the end update, and then people betting against me bet 122 would not be the end update. Both of those are equally right as they're wrong. How's it going to work for the bets, Jordan? We have to sort of re-agree together, and I think we should just play for like the first major update. And it's not like we're not gonna know what a major update is, because like when they do come out with a major update, it will feel very different to like the promotion for the game drops, right? So I think everything bet-wise remains the same. Why is this so clogged? Oh, I need stairs there. I'm just gonna let the farm run. Do I have the blocks to work with here? Essentially what I need is this. Oh, this is very strange. Because I can't run water there. It's very far from ideal design. I do think we can run the water at least one further, but I need a stonecutter to make it happen. And a single glow lichen. I think I can just yoink that somewhere here in the hallway. Thank you. Dang it, you need to do that with a shear. Jordan, does that work for you for the bat? Does that feel valid? Like first major update? Changing the terms of service after the happenings? I really don't think that's it. I think it's literally like the oh wait. Okay, so we need ice there. This is more annoying than I thought it was going to be. We still have like a Schrodinger's end update. I think that's what it boils down to. There both is and isn't an end update. Yo, I actually want this to be a stair as well. And I do feel like there's going to be ice in a chest in the base somewhere. Not unknowns, when I see these crazy worlds with a ton of progress, make a new world, try to make my own. 2 minutes later I quit because I'm too lazy. I have about 50 worlds, dude. Force yourself to stick with it for a month. Like, a month is very doable. If you do it once, I think it's going to change, like, what you're running into. I have a feeling that there's going to be ice here somewhere. Yo, I'm taking this. You only have to break that cycle once. Yeah, there's definitely not going to be ice there. Okay, I think we have to stop the farm for a sec. Sarah, yo, welcome in. Good morning. Guys, have you seen Feinberg doing the no F3 speedruns? Local Tortilla. That's his alt that he plays on. So back in the days, like, the world record used to be no F3. As in, like, Ninja Brain Ball wasn't a part of it initially. Then they later added it to the category, as in allowed it, because it made the speedruns more or less RNG. But Fine recently did something. I don't know if he came up with it himself or somebody else did, and he sort of started doing runs with it. But there's this interesting thing, right? So what Ninja Brain Ball does is you throw a single eye, and then you align your cursor really specifically with, like, the pixels on the eye, and you zoom it in very far. And because of this, the game, like, or the Ninja Brain Ball can make a really accurate calculation of the angle at which the eye was thrown to where it ends up, and then because of that, it can calculate the exact coordinates. What Fine started doing recently, and I think this is super cool, is I need packed eyes. Hold up. So he throws an eye, he zooms it in, he looks at it, and he aligns his cursor like you would do with Ninja Brain Bot. Then the next step of that is he, like, I think without sprinting, he hops either to the left or to the right. I think he mostly hops to the left by a couple jumps. Now those jumps give a set distance that you travel. Then he throws another eye without having moved his cursor. And because of this, the eye will align slightly different to his mouse cursor. Then by how many pixels it is off, he calculates how many blocks away he is from the stronghold. He goes back into the nether, runs as you would do in a normal run, and makes a second portal. And then on that second portal, he repeats the same trick. And again, he knows how many blocks he's off from the stronghold because of how much the eye, like, position changed on his screen. Then he just runs and he throws an eye. And this is like perfect triangulation, because a lot of the time, like on that third throw, he just ends up where the eye goes down, and he can just dig down to a stronghold. It's pretty wild. Does he do all the calculations in his hat? He does, but he figured out a way to do it pretty easily. Because what he does is, like, so essentially, let's take this Blackstone or this Deep Slate block. It's a little bit more lit up as a reference. So what he does is he zooms into it. He zooms way into it. And then he throws the eye and he aligns it like this, so that the cursor is exactly on the side of the eye. And then he hops over. So he starts doing the bouncy thing, and he hops over 3 times, right? And then he throws it again. So now imagine, oh my god, this is beautiful. I'm going to move around like this. It's very easy. Now imagine that the second eye he throws, it doesn't end up here, but it ends up like here, his cursor. Now because of that, he can go like, okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pixels of difference. And every one of those pixels that it shifted over to him represent a amount of blocks or like an angle change, which implies where he can find the stronghold. It's really, really cool. And it's not even that complicated. Like, I get why it just works. As in, it's not complicated to do the math. But he sort of distilled down what Ninja Brain Bot does as like a sequence of just complicated calculations. And then he simplified it way down to which is wildly less accurate, right? So Fine's new method is a less accurate way of calculating it. But it doesn't really matter because it's not about being optimally accurate. It's about finding something that you can do in your head so you don't need to have like a tool assistant run anymore. Because essentially, like, Ninja Brain Bot is tool assistant, right? I think it's a very cool step for speedrunning, and I low-key hope that it shifts the meta a little bit, and this is a thing that people now start doing. It does look like it looks very intriguing to look at a no F3 run. It just looks like vanilla gameplay way more, because you also can't use pie charts and stuff, right? So it does mean, like, Fine right now is doing it in ranked. He asked for, like, you can't use an alt account in ranked speedrunning. It's a bannable offense, which I think makes a lot of sense because it just ruins like games if people start smurfing. Hold up, I need something for right there. I need a water bucket, which I think I might be able to get. So he got permission because he's such a trusted like dude in the speedrunning community. He got permission from the admins to make a second ranked account and play on it with the promise that he would no F3 it. And since he's streaming all of it, it just works. Everybody's on board with it. But it's really cool because like he's beating really decent speedrunners doing this. Yesterday, he uploaded a video of his new PB. That's a 9-minute, 18-second run or something. With no F3, no calculations, no like E-raying to find a bastion, no pie charts to find a spawner. But now do keep in mind that these are ranked seeds, right? And speedrunning ranked is in essence what used to be filtered seed. So at some point there was a category that was filter seed, and filter seed was just somebody made a thing that would check for like good seeds only. Is there a way that I can keep this flowing? Guys, AJ just said an interesting thing. AJ said, I imagine nether trap. I need more eyes. I gotta run back once more and then we can make this work. AJ said, I think nether travel might be kind of difficult, calculating thing in your head. And that's valid. It's somewhat more difficult than traveling overworld. Thing is though, if you're good enough at the game like Fine is, you can do sort of all the things that you need to do in that moment as you're calculating on autopilot. And meanwhile, just spare the mental resources to do the calculations. You kind of hear him do it as he's running it too. Have you forgotten how to breathe? I did. Sylvian, I really recommend you remember like in the next couple seconds or it's going to be rough. Tifanesh, you beat your first Ender Dragon without cheats? Love it. That's a moment. Patrick, welcome to the stream. Turner guy, you saw his first PB video, then saw the second PB live. For me, it was super cool to see. Like, I'm actually, I'm stoked. I do genuinely hope that people sort of hop on board with it. It's a bit of a weird one because, like, I don't really see a point in arbitrarily making things more difficult when they don't necessarily have to be. I did some of that, and then, like, afterwards I felt like, or just, like, get good in a normal set of circumstances that everybody can use. But with this one, it's just it's an interesting way of doing it. Jakob, do I like some weirder or exotic insects like a mantis, stick bugs? Those are pretty cool. Both of them are pretty cool. Mantis are wild. Like, we're just really, really flipping lucky that mantis are not like a bigger animal than they are right now, because we'd be screwed. That's actually like cinema horrors. You're not, first major update has to be it? Yeah, I think that's what we're saying. If you're on board with it, I'm on board with it. And if we get an update that's sort of like in doubt, where it's like we don't really know if it's a really big game drop or a major update, and there's room for debate, I think we, at that moment in time, would have to pause the bet until we can, in hindsight, say whether that was it or it wasn't it. Does that make sense? It's a bit of a weird one because like 122 is so specific, but we just gotta find like the only thing we gotta do is find a way to absolutely agree on it, because it would feel bad for everyone if we have a bet ongoing and then we're gonna have a technicality debate about did somebody win or not win. What happens if there's an end update game drop? That's crazy. What would an end update game drop even be? A tiny end update? Honestly, yeah. Like, I think if it's an end update game drop, I think I lose. Because end update game drop would have been the equivalent of like the end update being 121.12, and then after that we get something way bigger. That would have definitely been a loss. Loki would have been funny, I agree. Next Falvas, dude, you're exactly the person we need here. We were just talking about the end update bet. So we find ourselves in a bit of a predicament because Mojang changed the version number system. Now, I think what we all agreed on is I bet that the next that 122 would be the end update, and then to counter that, you guys bet that 122 would not be the end update. That means we're both wrong, because it neither is nor isn't the end update. So I think as a result, like, either we have to figure out who won or lost on sort of a technicality disqualifier because of Mojang changing version numbers, or, and I think this is the solution, the bet just still stands, and it's about the first like major update that is not a game drop. No Mew, yo, welcome in. It's gonna be the bald update. Guys, there's a chance of me at some point in time, like, releasing a Balduni video. I actually have a good concept for it, so the consideration is happening. I think if I freeze ball up now, yes, I can stay in the chest, which is way more comfy. Oh, I should make that be normal moss as well. Can I, like, hit one of the chests from here? Let me actually go through here. Fatula is so stoked on the concept of a Balduni video. Love it. I feel like I have enough pale moss for like the rest of my time in this world. Probably not. Okay, now we can run it again. The Alfie UHG hype was unreal when I came back and it was you. Yo, I'm stoked on that. The next video of UHG is coming. It's taken longer than I wanted it to, but I will tell you this. I've been really busy with UHG. And so far my game time that has passed since episode 3 has been more game time than passed in episode 1, 2, and 3 combined. So I'm cooking. It's just that a lot of the recording has been for episode 4, a lot has been for episode 5, a lot has been for way beyond when it's not my world to play in anymore. And then after that, the Moss Farms just squished the moss, it seems. Yeah, it just pushes it, and then it pushes stone through it, low-key. And then what happens is it breaks the block and it just pops off. Why no shaders? It's a little laggy and not really worth it when we're in base. Like in base, as in have a moss farm running. Because there's a crazy amount of entities floating around right now. Yo guys, I have a question. I'm actually gonna make a poll on YouTube. Start a poll. What? Dude, I'm fumbling so hard with my caps lock. What do you want to watch next week? Option 1 is hardcore streams. Option 2 is Carv's Christmas SMP. Because I got an invite from Carv's to play that. And I think it'd be fun. But also, like, we've been doing so many other things recently that I can totally imagine you guys just saying, dude, I just want to see this world progress. And then I'm totally here for it. To drop a no thank you on that for right now. What is Carv's Christmas SMP? I don't even know if it's called Carv's Christmas SMP. It's just Carv sent me a DM and he's like, yo, I'm making a server for a survival server for Christmas next week for a couple days, and I'm literally inviting every creator I know. Do you want to be a part of it? That's a DM with an invite link, so I could just go there. Question is that what you guys want to watch? And we'll make it happen. Oh, that is split right down the middle so far. 57%. Guys, if you're on watching on Twitch, just let me know in chat. I'll factor it in. This world can always progress. You can always get a Christmas SMP. Crayfish, this is very, very valid logic. You're not lying. Okay, I do actually think that I have everything I need right now. Guys, Wild just in voice chat said that he had to go because his stomach is complaining of a lack of food. And low-key, I thought it was going to be about a lack of Wi-Fi. Normally, people's stomach doesn't usually complain about not having Wi-Fi, but in Wild's case, you just don't know. Because he has struggled with some absence of Wi-Fi in the past. Can't SMP make a bald statue for Christmas? I'll wear a Christmas hat with then like just a bald hat underneath. Ken's welcome in. Okay, let's go make some mossy cobble, and we need to get a stone cutter. Okay, I think we have 2 spare shulkers. What am I doing? Oh my god. Wait, this is gonna make for 6 shulkers of mossy cobble. I mean, that's fine, but... No, it's not true. It's gonna make for 3. Dude, it's so weird to me that Mojang added auto crafters as well as this, pressing space to repeat your crafting recipe in the same update. They are both valid. It's just that, like, before we had auto crafters, we really needed to be able to do this. And now we technically don't really need to be able to do it. It's just comfy. Adding both in the same update kind of, like, makes the auto crafters less required. Because they were required. They were, like, we actually needed to have them in a game. Because certain projects, the only way to, like, really get enough resources was to, like, set up a crafting macro and run it overnight, which people actually did, which is, like, wild to have a necessity of doing that to be able to play the game on a certain level. So then fixing it with auto crafters is a super valid and cool solution, but then also making, like, a faster crafting method is just interesting. Dude, this pole is so close, it's wild. We'll pick those up later. We have something that works as dye here? No. I mean, that's fine. Let me actually just make a little station here. This is very random, but I'm still gonna leave it here. You know what? I'm also gonna leave the rest of the stuff here for a sec. All we really need is a shovel. Guys, I'm thinking about, like, changing my gameplay methods slightly. Because, like, a week ago or something, maybe 2 weeks, I watched Clown play the finale of something called the Creator SMP in the Netherlands. And it was a combat finale, right? So he had his inventory set up really, really well. Juan Carlos is just Java or Bedrock. We're in Java. He had his inventory set up really well, and it was part of why he won the event, was that his inventory was just way better prepared for actual combat than everybody else's. One of the things he did was, like, rather than having several slots of breeze balls, he had a slot of breeze balls in his hotbar, and then he had a stack of breeze rods somewhere in his inventory. And because of that, essentially he had 5 slots of breeze balls, but it only works if you have, like, the capacity to craft it fast, which obviously he had. But having the capacity to craft it fast is something that you develop over time. You don't just have it. It's because you have a force of habit of doing something like this at a quick pace. And because of that, I'm thinking, like, I should probably, like, start implementing things like that into my general gameplay. Because if I do, I'm gonna level up while just doing the streams. Okay, what I'm gonna do right now is dig out where this road is gonna go, and then we'll build it into sort of that indent. Is it quicker to like dig it out and then build it? Or do I build it as we go along? Stam, dude! Thank you for the resub! Evening, bud! Right back at you. Hope you're doing well. I do not have my book on me. It's unacceptable behavior. Holy all caps. I did the same thing as before. I triggered it like 3 times and none of it really worked. We're gonna put AJ in the book as a bonus name. Are we making a path? Yeah, it's gonna be like a proper road, so we're going kinda big on it compared to the pathways. Stam, resin is a great block. You can insta-mine it by hand or with any tool. And that, to me, like, I think it's the best temporary block in the game. And I used to think that was snow. And it was, but, like, resin is just, honestly, snow, like, served the functionality really well. But resin is actually built for it. Mameluke Titan, can I explain how the stasis chambers work? I can roughly, but also I'm gonna try and release the video on how it works next week because I've improved the system a little bit. And it's gonna be an interesting video because it's gonna be mostly a creative video, and I've never really done something like that. But I thought that the best way to actually make that video is make it as a tutorial. So I'll show how I use it in Hardcore World, and then I'll just introduce all the concepts and put like all the schematic bits on my Patreon for free, so that everybody can start using it if you want to. What it does, I'll like go for a brief explanation, right? What it does is there's a sort of redstone highway through my nether. On the nether roof, under where the nether mountains are, there's one instant wire that goes in a square shape around my entire world. That instant wire is connected to a bunch of encoders and decoders. And what I can do is I have stations in the overworld that have stasis chambers, and I have stations in the overworld that have inputs. So on any one of those stations, I can press a button. A minecart with an item will go into the nether where it goes to an item filter. The item filter will recognize what item it is and give an output to one of the channels. And then that channel will be converted into a binary code that is sent through my square instant wire that is like my nether redstone highway. That sends a signal to one of the decoders, and as it gets decoded, it sort of links up with a combination log that activates the stasis chamber in the overworld. Face, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. It's like, no matter how hard I'm gonna try, I do think that it's always going to be a bit complicated to sort of explain it in a summer stream, which is why I'm making that video. And then I'll also make like all the component pieces that I've designed for it. I'll link them, as I said, as free Patreon schematics, and I'll show them in a video. And then you guys can build it for yourself. Oh my god, guys, we have Eret Mognom back in the stream. I don't know if you remember that guy. Montgomery, with his friend Monty, sadly passed away. Not really though. Awesome, man. Playing Wild, I appreciate it. I've been looking forward to making it for a long time, but originally, I thought it was going to be a hardcore video, and then I realized it's just not best as a hardcore video. Also because, like, I wanted to change the system slightly. I think there's a somewhat better version of it than what I have in my world. So I fixed it. Because, essentially, in my world, the issue with the whole system is that my minecarts have to travel too far in the nether. Like, they run a good amount of track that isn't required. And because they run a good amount of track that isn't required, that's like the biggest delay in the system is the minecarts traveling. Every other component is fast, even though it goes over large distances. But then the minecarts add a significant amount of delay, which is just kind of sad, you know? If that's the component that sort of breaks it. Rip. Let me eat my carrot. I want my health back. I gotta get my positioning better. Because both of those missed hits only happened because it was too far away from the mob. Oh, wrong key. So guys, the mistake on both of those was mouse movement. That one was a little slow. Yeah, I didn't expect it to work. Same mistake there. That one might work, yeah. Should I get more pearls so we can actually keep practicing? Let's make a pearl box. What is that house in the back? Yeah, so this one? That's the map room. Let's now see what's happening today. We're gonna work on those pathways. I actually gotta go here. Oh, yo, welcome in. Okay, let me eat the junk in here. The one the path goes to. Oh, that house over there, that's the stables. I didn't have my lights on. This one, right? That's the stables. We built that a while ago. Guys, let me try and get a couple more hits in. Hardcore streams winning on the poll with 63%. Yo, that seems valid. I think I missed that one on like mouse movement. That one literally got interrupted by the skelly, which is kind of cool. Holy movement on the skeleton. Bro was dodging. Yo, guys, wait. How many pearls is this? 12? How many pearls is this? I think I I attribute swapped on that hit. Would that mean you're like expecting to get looting there? I kind of did it like without really thinking about it. Dude, it is such a satisfying thing to do if you do get it. How about respawning dragon fighting with a spear and a mace? I don't have spears yet. I didn't like update. But like, still, guys, the Ender Dragon is like to this day the one that I want to mess around with the least. And it's not because it's a scary fight or it's super difficult or anything. It's just like there's always that slight chance that the Ender Dragon just absolutely destroys you with a wing double tap. And it doesn't happen often, but it does happen. It's just a buggy, glitchy, weird situation. And I don't really want to test that. Also, it gets me nervous, the idea of that happening. And because the idea of that happening makes me nervous, it's like I'm more likely to actually make a mistake there. I did that crafting just now, like the getting the breeze rolls out of my inventory, but I should also build the habit of like putting it back in a good spot. Oh, it's daytime. Do I still have like something that I can hit? This creeper. Completely fumbled the hotkeys there. Oh, that's a hit for sure. Howie. That's not a hit. Interesting. Read it wrong, but like the other way. That one was slow. I don't want creeper holes. This guy's still here. Missed the angle. And missed the angle again. Let's wait for the pearls to come down. Guys, in my training map, where I was practicing this, I had my my bucket in slot 3. So I just tried to like muscle memory land on a bucket clutch. There was no bucket though. I could do that with the breeze balls. Was expecting to hit that. Okay, that's bro. What's the plan for today, Yoshi? We're working on this pathway most of all, but also I'm casually putting in some wind charge pearl practice. It's a good skill to have. It's very impractical for like survival single player gameplay. Have you updated your world, Snazzy? No, I haven't. Not all the mods were out yet. Like even basic ones like mouse tweaks were missing, and like playing without mouse tweaks now it just hurts my soul. That mod is too good. I'm spoiled. But I'm ready to update when the mods are here. Like, this one is an interesting spot for the pathway. I think what I'll do is we'll just build it as we get here, and then we'll rebuild the terrain around it. let's extend this bit a little bit. Guys, I love it so much that with Distant Horizons now, we actually like see the starter house in the distance. Especially when you're just playing the game and you're kind of looking around. Just seeing stuff way over there just feels so cool. Hardcore World beginnings will definitely be more challenging right now. Honestly, like, a little bit. The mounted mobs are a cool addition, but realistically, I don't think they're that hard. Should be faster mod updates now that Mojang isn't hiding code anymore. Yo, Velvet, haven't thought about that. They're faster than you, but you can stab further. Right, but like early hardcore survival, either you know what you're doing, you've been playing for a long time and then you're just fine, or if you're still like a bit more scared and careful, which is a super valid way to play hardcore. Like, I kind of miss that. If there was a harder way to play the game, I'm low-key here for it, because like after a certain point things get a little complacent and like chill. But like initially, if you're in that careful state, it doesn't really mind that they're a little bit faster and you have a bit more reach. Because a lot of the time you'll like block yourself in, stay inside, or whatever. There's a lot of valid ways to deal with it, I guess, that don't involve stabbing from slightly further away. Or have to rely on. It's crazy, guys. We did Naked and Afraid live last week, right? And as I was doing the game design, I actually made a game design mistake. Not that it mattered much, but the game design mistake was I sort of tested the challenges by myself. So I was like, I need to know if we can survive this raid and how it works if we don't really have good gear, and like the gear that we have is not spread out evenly, because there's no way that everybody's gonna properly organize before we do it. Those assumptions were valid. The one that wasn't valid is I had to sort of try the raid by myself. Dax, dude, thank you for the $20 dono. Jordan and I agreed to this solution. The spirit of the bet is your belief that the end update is imminent. It's already been 4 months, so if the end update doesn't come out by June 1st, 2026, we won. Otherwise, you do. I don't think I can agree on that one, because like if you would have asked me even months ago, where it's like, will the end update happen before June this coming year, I would have said no, probably not, because I still right now don't believe that it's going to come out that soon. I do believe that the first major update that we get is the end update. So I think that the key with this bet situation, right? Let me put your name in the book meanwhile. The key with this whole bet situation is that I think in essence the bet didn't change. I think nothing really changed. The only thing that changed is a very arbitrary, Sandeep is going to go in the book as a bonus name, by the way, arbitrary numbering system in the background of the bet. No, we can't go and assess that, AJ. So I think, guys, nothing changed about the bet. Something changed about an arbitrary numbering system in the background. So I think that the way we move forward with it is we find a way to sort of rephrase the bet that makes sense for all of us. And if we can't do that, then the other two ways out of it would be calling it void, as in calling it off, or would be arbitrarily deciding somebody has won it. And I think we don't have to do either one of those, because like I think we're sort of on the same page as for what we're trying to figure out. The problem is that Mojang has said that it's not doing major updates anymore, and it's going to be smaller game drops going forward. Okay, so if we never get major updates anymore, then there's never going to be an end update. And then there's going to be a moment where I haven't won and you guys have. I think the numbering change mostly is a way to create more time for a big update. So it's like, I think the end update is more likely. But to be fair, like I've said this at every stop by the road recently, Whereas like everything they've done sort of reinforces my belief that we're heading towards the end update, and I do think that's actually true. I mean, if you look at Mog's video, I think it agrees with a lot of the essence of what I have been saying for a while. And I do definitely think that there's going to be bigger updates. It's also like sometimes a game needs a big update, not because it's outdated, but because something major has to change. And I think the best example of a big update, and it's kind of coincidentally also about like overhauling another dimension. But I think the biggest, most impactful update of recent years has been the Nether update. And arguably, you could say that the whole 1.18 split over 3 versions, raising the Y level of the world and adding deep slate layers to it was a really, really big one. But I think the most impactful one has been the Nether update, because what the Nether update did is you could give it another name. You could also call the Nether update the speedrunning update, because they completely revamped what speedrunning the game meant. They gave you every tool that is valuable in a speedrun in a more streamlined way. And I'm not even talking about pearls. I'm talking about like all the components for explosives being in the piglin trading table. Like that's not been a coincidence. I do think that there's going to be bigger updates like that change the game in a significant way. Looney, have you read Berserk? No. Is it a book? You're right. We're going to be old man when Looney admits he lost the bet. I will say this. It is really annoying for the bet that we don't get a 122. Because if a 122 came out, it would just be really easy to say, okay, I have most definitely lost now. I'm thinking about it now, Dax. Like I'm trying to figure out what formulation is sort of in line with what you just said, but would be valid for me. Because it is imminent, but I don't think it's going to be happening in like the first half of this year. So do I want to commit to it being in 2026? I think it's possible, but I'm not super convinced. Like I wouldn't have thought it'd be crazy if we didn't get 122 in 2026, but it's 2027. It's definitely not beyond 2027, but then the question is, do we want to like set that as a time frame, because it does feel stupidly long. I don't know. I think what we should do is sort of we'll think about it a little bit and sort of rephrase it until we find that middle ground where we're all like, yes, that's actually valid. Looney, it's a win-win situation. You make money either way. Everyone watch you stream from me and your dad's world. Wait, what are you saying? Holy yep, Sabi. Yeah, that was very dense. Yep, heavy. Holy yep is great. What's a win-win? Guys, I want to find a mob. Creeper. Oh my god, that's beautiful. That's how you want to do it. Dude, if that's a player, like, he's dead. Streaming from our worlds would generate money, so you win or lose the bet. I do think that the streaming from your worlds would be good content wise. I'm not like super sure whether we would outperform a main world stream, but I don't think that's really a consideration. But this is like saying take the loss because it's a win, and I don't think I don't think I lost, so I don't want to take the loss. I think this one does just go through the forest here. Give it a little bit. It might not, but then we'll solve it later. What 2026 date would you be willing to concede defeat? Okay, let me think on it for like today and answer you tomorrow if I think like 2026 is a good time limit. Okay, wait. So I think I feel about it this way. I do think that there's a very good chance that we don't get the end update yet in 2026, but it is the first big update. I do think in that scenario we get it announced in 2026. So I think if it isn't announced by the end of the year, I'd be willing to concede defeat. December 31st, please. Okay, guys, I think we have a pathway. Now we could make it out of slabs, but I think we should just go full blocks. Oh, this is beautiful. It just grew in already. Doesn't really matter. Like we're gonna find it. Doesn't drop by October 1st. I'm not convinced that it doesn't drop by October 1st. That's a hit. Oh, that pearl saved him. That mouse movement. That's a hit. Not? Did expect that one. One more pearl. Oh my. That skeleton saved himself by killing the zombie. Compromise between end of year and June, so October 1. So here's the thing about this whole compromising. It's still only happening because of an arbitrary version number change. It doesn't really like have anything to do with the content of the bet. And while I get like you guys asking for a compromise because it raises your odds, it also sort of asks me to commit to betting on something that I don't believe is really gonna happen. What if 3 years down the line we get our first major update? That it's not gonna take that long. I'm willing to commit that like if we don't know that an end update is coming officially by the end of next year, I've definitely lost. I don't think I hit that. And I don't think I hit that either. Sedge. Dude, there is one downside to me practicing this. And that's more creeper holes. Whoops. Point in case. Dude, that spider was invincible. Sorry guys, I still gotta do it again. Looney, write down the final terms in the book. Yo, I'm totally there for here for that. That's the right way to do it. I don't think we've arrived at final terms yet, though. Oh my god, he got slayed by the tall grass. Looney, 2100. Be like, oh god, next big update is the end update. Next big update is the end update, though, guys. Yo, chicken jockey disc. Bro, I'm getting backstabbed by a second baby zombie. Foul play. Did I get my disc? I did. You're loving this? $122 could technically still happen, but there's 22 updates in a year. 2101. Dude, if I'm still streaming by then, I will admit to losing the bet 10 times. I would take that trade-off right now because I'd love to still be streaming by then. That's a wild timeline. Anybody want to bet on which comes first, End Update or Solve Season 1? I think End Update. You want to bet on that? I gotta get, like, dye colors for these boxes. Let's go to storage real quick. Wait. We still have mobs out and about. Practice season isn't over yet. AJ is saying I'm not allowed to practice on creepers because they might pop my totem. Oh, for landscaping. This is low-key valid. Dude, I just saved the landscaping. That creeper was about to blow up because he was mad at the skelly. Novichok, dude, thank you for the 8 months. Mini-tour would happen in the last couple 100 days? Yes, dude. I got you. Let's put Ainafan in the book. So the best summary is right here. I installed Distant Horizons. That's one of the things. Daxline, you're back after 2 years. Reinstall Twitch. Wild. Welcome back. I think I need to take this deposition. Told you he would drag it out. I mean, dude, only reason we're having this conversation is because Mojang changed their stupid numbering system. It's not about time, it's about big update. And like, I see a scenario where big update might take another year. Okay, so guys, we made the map room in the last 1,000 days. We made Skyline. We made a boat race. We put more trees on the mountain. This room summarizes it pretty well and it has the 8,000 day book. Let's go check out the actual thing. AJ, can you pull the clip of when we made the bat? That's valid. So, as you guys can see, more trees on the mountain, it blends way better, even though it blends the worst from this side right now. Now we're working on the road here. I need dyes from the main base. And I played Skyblock for a bunch, which led to the unfortunate origin of Skyline. The new Sky Triangle. I should, like, mess with the cloud level render. Let me see. Is it here on the render? Water, beacon means no. Under details. Cloud distance. Yeah. I didn't really see it right. AJ, go for it. I'm pretty sure there's a toggle somewhere for cloud render height. Oh wait, there's multiple clouds layers. It's distant horizons clouds. You're right. Dude, where do I find that? Graphics? No. Generic object rendering. Enable cloud rendering. False. Wait, the top clouds were distant horizons ones? Why? Guys, I think since the launcher update of 121.11, I haven't even updated to 121.11. Sort of all my sodium extra settings and stuff just changed. So I think it's in here somewhere. Cloud height. Let's put them way high. That's way better. That's way better. I don't mind that as much. As long as they're like not in the way of skyline and stuff. Sokismon, welcome to the stream. Thank you, dude. Robka, welcome in as well. $121 won't happen, just take the L on the bat. This is the cleanest solution. It's not a clean solution because it's not a fair solution. I bet 121 is the end update. Other people bet 121 is not the end update. Nobody bet 121 or 122 doesn't exist. And it's not the end update, but it's also not the end update. So, also, you know, it feels stupid because I think it's, there's a good chance of me being right and there's a good chance of other people being right. But just throwing it out of the window for arbitrary numbering system change is just like, I feel like it's silly and I also feel like it's not fun. So when will 8,000 day video come out? Someone? I think I'll get it out in January. There's other videos in between then. Okay, we need to get dyes to color the sugars. Hey, Looney, can I put my Minecraft server in chat testing it? Internet highlights? No, I'm sorry. Dye's actually down here. I just need 4 colors. Let's take 5 because I also want to color my pearl box. That's new. One of the colors is already set. So let's take white dye. Let's take green dye. Guys, I think the whole bet discussion is not so much about who's right, because I don't really care. Like, I don't have to be right. It's about finding each other in the middle at, like, a spot where everybody's excited and happy about it, because everybody was really excited about the bet, and I kind of want to preserve that. I want to get to a point where we're all excited again and we can continue the trolling. Looney, can you join Hermitcraft? I don't think I'm ever gonna get an invite, and I also don't think I want to join right now. There would have been a moment in time where I would have said yes. But but I don't think it makes sense. Okay, let's start with cleaning up this stuff. Most blocks can go. This is leftover. One of these can be mostly cobblestone, right? And then these are gonna go white, I guess. Okay, now I can put these back and only take one of each. Guys, I'm so organized. My actual shulkers are labeled. What the hell? Who is this guy? Okay, and then we start over here. Let's take a look at the distribution. It's mostly cobble. And mostly cobble. And then a little bit of the other stuff sort of sprinkled in. And then at a certain point we gotta like put some stairs and some slabs in there for small minor variations. Now we could save resources by building it like out of slabs, but it just feels weird to know that it's slabs, you know? I think it's too wide here, is it? It is. Okay, so that means I also need grass. I'm excited for you to lose and play with me. That won't ever go away. I'll let. But it can happen on a technicality. Wait, guys. Nina's in the moderator voice chat complaining about being killed by me on a server, but that wasn't even me. I saw the screenshots. That was Baldoony. I am Baldoony. No. Guys, it's getting nighttime. We can practice again. Where the mom's at? I almost went for bruh the horse. Oh my god! Guys, Nina just randomly screeched as I hit that, like, landed next to that witch, and it was like, what the hell was that sound? Oh, that would have been pretty, but it wasn't. Bring my pro back. That was slow. I think both of those, I missed not on mouse movement, but just on like slow actual throws. That should be a hit, yes. Does Imperial redirect the breeze ball? Yes, that's how that, like, a wireless teleporter system worked. Randomly, I'm right here, Looney. Yes, that's exactly what happened. Hold up, I'm out of carrots. I need food. Looney, read chat. Dude, I was trying to throw a breeze ball into my pearl. Like, that's kind of a focused activity. I'm excited. You've inspired me so much over the last 3 years. Impressed many of my friends with things I've learned from you. That's so cool. That's super cool. Props to you for, like, doing the work. Making impressive things. Why not? Hermitcraft is not the dream for most. What if you die in this world? I just don't think that Hermitcraft would be a smart choice for me right now. Does UHG still exist? Elemist? It most definitely does. I've been working on it a lot. I'm gonna try and get the episode out this month. I can't guarantee that I'll actually make it. If I don't make it, there's a good likelihood you'll get 2 episodes of UHCG in January, though. The work that I've put in since episode 3 has been more game days than all prior episodes combined. So it's coming. Bear with it. That was a shame that I didn't have my mate there, because I played that really well. That was very close to a totem pop. That was too much velocity. Dude, it feels so flipping good if you hit him. It's crazy. Fumbled my old keys there. I had a beautiful idea. No! Not my yard. I had a beautiful idea there with that one pearl down, and then I just got sort of tripped up once I hit the ground. Alt key deficiency. Next, dude. Thank you for the 8 months. I see I'm going to have to make provisions in my will so my state can manage my bet with Louis. Dude, we're not gonna drag it out like that. I just said like announcement in 2026. That's not that crazy. Also, what the zombie wave is this? Guys, the breeze ball addiction has gotten worse, I feel like. Wait, guys are facing accusations. There's a question going around. Why did I call it breeze balls on Naked and Freight recordings and then corrected myself? Because I realized that not everybody speaks the lingo, so they might have no clue what I'm talking about. Ow. Dude, you hit the ground for so much damage if you do that and you don't hit it. Jeez, guys, what the moves? Okay, I think I'm done for today. Let's see if we can actually get some building done. There's no way, though. Oh my god. Old hotkeys. There's no way, though. Look at how many mobs we have. I did actually try to breeze ball with an ender pearl. That's exactly what happened. Nina, I'll get to the message. I'm so sorry. I will put some Nina in the book. Dude, the fall damage is too much. Let me let me manage the book. Nina in the book as requested. I owe you guys some bonus names as well. We're gonna put Andrew in. We're gonna put Clint in the book, courtesy of Dex. 8 months there. Average profile picture is a great name. You're gonna go in the book, and Nettie is gonna go in the book as well. With Max. With May, swear I was already followed. Yeah, that must have been a bug. We won't hold it against you. Dude, leave me alone. Like, I would just want to build a pathway. Guys, okay, so hear me out. I'm really here for all the like practice. I think it's awesome, but like it'd be great if like nights were a little bit shorter though, because it does slow us down heaps. They have beds for that. You just refuse to use them. Oh my god, this is true. I just don't even consider that as an option. Guys, low-key, at a certain point, it would just be good to, like, ditch the whole no-sleep thing. So we get slightly less progress per day, or per 1,000 days. But, like, at the same time, we'd be more productive during a stream. Guys, you know what? I had that poll up where whether you guys want me to play on this hardcore world or like go on Carv's Christmas SMP next week. And right now that's on 72% of you guys voting for hardcore streams. How many votes is that? 108. That's really flipping cool. Did you guys basically just go like, no dude, play this world, we love this world? Or you guys are just waiting for me to to still pop a totem to one of those pearls? Dude, my pearl consumption is gonna go way up because of this. I might have to like actually make an Enderman farm at some point. I have a mace and an end dimension. I don't even farm, but like the farm is somewhat faster, you know. Guys, I'm getting called out by WoW for destroying the Enderman farm. And he essentially said, I told you so. Don't destroy it. You're going to need it in the future. How much did I get from bartering? Well, not that much because, like, I'm a bit of an idiot there too. And I don't AFK my gold farm, so I have gold, but it's still to this day kind of a rare resource. Oh, it actually looks good already. Nice. Arian Blunt says, Looney, I just got Minecraft Java yesterday. I want to know what shaders you use. So the shaders I use in the hardcore world, they're called complementary. But nowadays, if you want to find those, look for complementary unbound, because I'm using some weird old version, which are probably like, I'll actually update them because they will work with Distant Horizon again. And then the shaders I use for UHC generations are complementary reimagined, which give a different aesthetic, but are really nice too. Why am I using Distant Horizons when there's better mods? Because I just haven't gotten around to trying Foxy yet. I've heard it's better. Like, it looks better, so I'll give it a check. But actually, like, I don't hate Distant Horizons at all. I like it a lot. It definitely adds something to what we were using before. Aspectoro, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Guys, Actually, Nina just asked in voice chat, why do I have a headache? Nina, I'm sorry that you have a headache. I hope you find a fix for it. And then I realized that I have not had enough water today at all. So give me 1 minute and I'll be right back, but I need to get some water. Here's a quick video of how the world got started. You're barely going to see it though, because I will literally be right back. Yo, guys, welcome back. Kellen Mahone, welcome to the stream. This one's out of bounds. This one too, probably. And these ones too. I thought he said real quick. I'm here, aren't I? Mickey, are the servers for what's it called? MCCI still down for maintenance? I think I got that, Lance. Looney with a helmet? I always have a helmet. I just don't display it. They're still down? Should we run a parkour spiral? Yes or no? Add tough to the pathways? Yeah, there's gonna be tough. Like I even already have it in my help bar. It's just the majority of it is cobble and mostly cobble. So we're sort of building the framework right now, and then all the holes we go and fill it with tough and andesite for a little bit of variation. Parkour spiral, yes. Let's see if I'm any good. I haven't played parkour for like 2 weeks. I learned a stupid Ender Pearl breeze ball trick, which I feel was a mechanic improvement. So maybe it translates, who knows. play Pyramid instead 2-hour parkour session? Absolutely not. 568 on the last one. Let's see what we can do now. Oh, almost through there, but salvaged it. I'm not super sharp, as in I'm making some weird choices. Also, movement was a little bit shaky, but I think I can do better. Think I'd ever do Spiral 2? Yeah, I'm down. That was a cool map. Rip. Oh my god, that was a terrible, terrible, terrible jump. Like, actually really bad. It's a weird run. It's like not terrible, but definitely not good. Since I hadn't been playing the map, I had to like take a second extra on the setup there, just to make sure. Flow was good though, I like that. Rip, I risked it. I'm gonna try it once more for the practice. Now we gotta set it up. It's really weird to play this map with the distant horizons and like just sending the clouds off into far, far away. Maybe it's not even necessarily the clouds, but just the water. It feels crazy. It's just the entire map is way more blue. It's kind of cool though. I don't remember exactly where to set this up. As in, like, I think that will hit. Nope. So I know where the, like, whereabouts it is. I just don't know what is in the margin and what is out anymore. It's so much slower now. Mickey, I know. I should have just run for the head hitters there. Still though. Guys, are we even getting like the sub 600 though? Because I'm super casual about it. I like tried the I tried the letter skip 3 times because I gave myself 2 shots to do it setup less. That was bad. I feel like I actually gotta lock in to like get sub 600. Mickey, what pace am I at, would you say? Ooh, that was expensive. Oh my god, no! I'm throwing. Yo, I'm not even getting close to sub 600. Honestly, it might still be possible, I don't know. Dude, I'm so bad. Some of these jumps are so sketchy. Even the ones I do make. I tried to go for a glitch there. I tried to go for it, and I had no idea what it was even trying to do, like how I wanted to get it. That was a... Honestly, guys, wasn't even a terrible run, but it's also not great. Thanks for playing. You are most welcome. Let me fix up my stream titles. Nina saying, thought you wanted to move on from Parker Spiral. I do, and I did, but the servers for MCCI are down for maintenance. Huge sub 569 believer. I will lock in next time, Hoffs. I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go, guys. You know what? I should probably like do a whole pass with just the cobble. And then come back with a whole pass with just the mossy cobble. It's gonna be way better. Is that one out of bounds? I think it is. Most definitely. Beautiful that I grabbed the pickaxe to mine a grass block. At least I silk touched it. Means no other inventory slot. Let's go back and do a mossy. Looney, please show me the base. Clint, didn't I do that like 2 weeks ago? Like, I'm down, but... Dude. I love that move, guys. Okay, don't pearl to creepers and then do it. Wow. I had to abort mission on that creeper one. It's actually kind of tricky to land the hit from that high up. Dude, what? I did not see that phantom. I was literally looking every which way and I did not see it. I think that was slow. It wasn't. The skeletons are rough. What on earth is even going on? I learned a new trick and now I can't help but actually do it. What is the application of the trick? You'll always one tap or like pop a totem, even through a gapple or whatnot. And like it's really hard to dodge if somebody sets it up right, because you won't really know where they're coming from. I mean, if you have a pearl, you can dodge it, of course. But like if you don't see it coming, you're just wrecked. Slightly out of range, I knew it. You can't be bothered to build a road there now. Dude, I just wanna breeze ball. It is what it is. I'm not addicted, I can't stop whenever I want. No, I totally can't stop whenever I want. Okay. The creeper holes, though. The creeper holes are not it. Dude, I hate myself so much when I miss like every hit on a flock of phantoms. Overreaction? Yeah, maybe. Clicking cookie but not clicking. Welcome to stream, good name. I love streaming and then just out of the randomly voice chat or the mod voice chat, just randomly hearing wow say something internet bad something. Guys. You remember what early in the stream I was talking about hotbar priority? And like doing two actions in the same tick, but one of them does not get processed. So my hotbar currently, Breeze Ball and Ender Pearl, I think is set up the wrong way. And I just had exactly that happen to me. Does it go for rockets and elytras too? Yeah, I would. Nina's right. Elytras and rockets are not that fast because you have to jump in between. So there's no scenario where you do it in the same tick anyway. Guys, the setups are getting better. I'm definitely gonna like annoy you guys with this for a couple streams, I feel like. Wait, I'm confused. Why did I... Oh! Dude, I know. Helmets don't display except when they're copper. Because that resource pack was made before copper armor was a thing, so it doesn't get switched for invisible texture. Rip. Maze practice today? Yeah, I'm kind of using the knights. Okay, let's get back to the pathway. Night's almost over. Grandpa Broski is the same world I was watching a few years ago. It could be. It depends how many years it was. I've had this one for... In April, it's gonna turn 4. I gotta find where I stopped. Here. Oh my god. Holy timing. Get over here, dude. I just gotta aim better. Out of bounds. Why are there so many holes in the path, Advanced Gamer? Because there's other holes or other blocks I want to use as well. So we're building it in a few passes to have some variation. Looney, have you tried sky speed poaching with the spear yet? I don't have the spears yet. Didn't update my world, and I've not been like trying it in snapshots and stuff. Okay, let's go for these and these. Where does this road go? So it goes to the stables here. It goes to the marketplace over here, and then it runs towards the map room. And this entire place in between is going to be city area. Timo, day count? I'll actually put it back on the screen. We're on 8,035, and I haven't slept in the world. Actually, I have, but like 6 or 7 times. There's certain like spots where it's slightly too wide, like here. This part is pretty bulky. Wrong hotkeys. Was there not spears in that 2-person video you made with the Nautilus? True. We didn't have Elytra there, though. Heap of junk in my inventory. Imagine how am I able to build so well? Just do it a lot. Oh my god, guys, we might have to build an Enderman farm. Because, like, I went through so many Aprils just now. Yo, not I'm wild big, dude. 58 months. Hello, Finman? Could you show me the direction to the nearest barbers? They got the same bald head. You don't need a barber. Just get yourself like a clipper and just go crazy. I'm sure it will look great. Guys, that was advice for nobody else. Just for Not a Wild Pig. He'll be alright. We'll put Lance in the book as a bonus name. Dude, 58 months is wild. I think we do this, guys, and then we go back and we do a pass with like a couple stairs and slabs. I might have to do an extra extra pass, guys, just to make sure that like there's enough stuff in there, because I feel like it's really quite cobblestone heavy. Streaming my full-time profession. No, it's not. Like, it is and it isn't. Like, making content is my full-time profession. But it's really quite interesting, like, where your time goes if you're streaming or making videos. Because, like, most of the time that I've spent this year has been either going to writing a story, planning out videos, or working on an event that's not going to happen until next year. Tony, thank you for the $2 dodo. Merry Christmas. Buy yourself a Lambo with this. Dude, I could try buying the domain lambo.com. I feel like I heard it just got stolen back. Bobby NL333. There's a guy who paid $10,000 to get his hands on the domain name lambo.com, referring to Lamborghini, clearly. Then he made like a sort of fictional online persona where he called himself Lambo to sort of validate why it was okay that he had that name. And then he tried to sell it for about $1 million. And he got an offer for it, but he just kept raising it. And at a certain point, his asking price was $75 million, and he just wanted the Lamborghini brand to pay it. So they started a court case, and then the judge went like, "No, you didn't have an online persona called Lambo. All of that was made after you acquired the domain name. You handled it in bad faith. You're just trying to make a buck. Give him the domain name." It's I think it falls under copyright law, where you can't just like try and be a brand, which he technically didn't do. He just told them like, "Hey, you should have this because it's something you need, but I need $75 million for it." Andrew, dude, thank you for the 280. First you get a Lamborghini, now you get a coffee. Dude, I'm winning. I'm so winning. We're gonna put No in the book. Thank you for being here. And Himesh goes in the book as well. Why did he want to buy it? Well, just to sort of extort a company for more money. That was like the whole plan. That's also... Why would the company want it? Well, it wasn't available. That was the whole thing. Somebody like registered it a long time ago, and then this guy bought it for 10K. They could have bought it. They might not have known it was available the first time around. Trademark Balduni before somebody steals it. Yes, that is definitely the most important thing to do in my life right now. Trademark Balduni. Lance, dude, thank you for the 690 as well. Coffee cup holder for the Lambo. Yo, you guys are great. It's gonna be one heck of a road trip. Lance was already in the book, so we're gonna put Kick-Apps in the book as well. And let's put Fion in the book. Dude, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Okay, guys, that does look a lot better than a resin line. It's a simple start. It's still kind of a placeholder, as in we'll need to decorate around it, but It's a much nicer placeholder than the old one. We should probably do this one too. Oh, I wanted it so bad. Doing that on a Phantom will be kind of wild. Why do you take so much damage? That's how high up you actually go. Because, like, I got Pro 4 and Feather Falling, it still hurts that bad. Okay, guys, that was one of my favorite maze sequences ever. That felt so great. With the creeper in the middle there. And then a whiff on the fence to top it off. To be fair, that was sword. It doesn't count. When are we gonna see the good old supporter houses around the castle again? Yo, if we ever do that, we gotta like build them right away as it happens. UD, what it is? What are we doing? I've mostly like breeze vault into my ender pearls a lot, and we've been building a pathway. Tom, dude, thank you for another 5. I would like to purchase land with this, like a dirt house with a bold balcony and bold duty statue in front. Thank you. No. I would like to purchase land with this. That's how it starts, and then it never stops escalating. We're gonna put rope carré in the book. And let's put UD in there as well. Moving into this Minecraft real estate market is probably a real opportunity. Real estate is how people get scammed out of their hard-earned life savings in real life as well. That feels really wild to have water right there. I think I made this island, as in like I remodeled it. Real Phantom, thank you for the follow. Oh my god, I aimed that so poor after doing the wind charge so well. I'm so sorry, that's called a breeze ball. Guys, I think we put that in place, and then like we really got to build an Enderman farm tomorrow, because I'm so out of pearls. Oh, I wanted it so bad. Maze hits on baby zombies are like hard. I right clicked it. Why am I so bad? Nope. Get out of the way! MSY, dude, thank you for the gift of membership. Wait, there's more phantoms? Was that one round of spawns? That's crazy. Guys, the number of times I'm gonna get low is like exponentially gonna go up with this whole wind charge breeze ball pearl thing. Nitram is gonna go in the book as for the gift of membership. We're gonna put I am Yes in the book, or I am Jesse as a bonus name. And when I see why, dude, thank you for the gift membership. Don't you have extra warp force close? Make your way through the biome? I mean, we could go for the end island and see how that works, but like, honestly, guys, wait. Nah, it's just we're gonna need a farm. We're gonna need a farm. I was thinking about what if we take the creeper sweeper that doesn't have fire aspect, and we go with it to the end island with set creeper sweeper so we can just fight Endermen, but it's just not going to be very nice. It's going to be way too slow. Like, biting the bullet once and actually making a farm, definitely the superior move. I literally have 0 pearls right now. Mr. When am I updating? When the mod pack is ready for it. As in, when all the mods have been updated to a new version as well. Guys, have you seen that Ludwig was speedrunning Minecraft? and really, really, really struggling with it. And then eventually he made it. And he called it a speed run, but it took 2 hours. Mr. Romo, thanks for being here, dude. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the $2 dono. And QDeem is gonna go in the book. It's a bonus name. Looney, are you going to make a counter proposal tomorrow? Good question. I think it's I think it would probably be easiest to have like a Discord thread and just talk it over outside stream. For me, it's really like we gotta find like something that makes it exciting for everyone. I'll just I'll type it out in Looney Nights. We'll figure it out there. It's not so much about a negotiation, I think. It's more so about, like, finding something where everybody's happy. Guys, WoW just said, what the hell? When did it get so late? It is a couple minutes to 6 for me. Time does go really fast. You know what? It's the maze. It's the maze, bros. They've done it for today. Somehow my mods don't agree. I don't know why not. I need self. Oh wait, I have self. It might be enough. And Udo with the 4 as well. Thank you. Joe Mama goes in as a bonus name. Go to name as always. Even the best speedrunner started somewhere. No one is an expert when they start. It's not so much slamming Ludwig, but like he's potentially a lot better than that. And it's not about like is my Minecraft skill lacking. I think he's kind of goofing it. I'm like a couple tough blocks short. Whoa, guys, I just saw something very cursed with Distant Horizons that's absolutely not gonna fly. Look at the castle. Pay attention to clouds. Oh my god, once you see it, you can't unsee it. I was like, that's pretty the entire time, and now I'm just like, ugh. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, guys, this feels like bad Photoshop. Like you're looking at two different images. Nina, stop hating! Oh my god. Guys, Nina is such a dedicated hater. When she hates something, she really hates something. She just said that she doesn't hate anything. It's not her style, it's not her thing. She dislikes things. Nina, when you dislike things very vocally, that's when people call you a hater. That's kind of what hating is. Guys, it's a good improvement today. Tomorrow we build an Enderman farm because I want to pearl up and then mace down. It's what I need in my life. we're gonna have to build a really simple farm though, I think. Because like, dude, I just hadn't imagined that I was gonna. Do I still have the endermite there? Guys, I do think I still have an endermite. Should we check it out? Offense if you miss Hardcore World videos? Well, you're in luck because I'm working on them. There's an 8000A movie gonna happen. Hate is a very strong word, headset hobo. I mean, that's true, but being a hater is not necessarily like the same as hating. Not like hating with a passion. God, there's no way. How do I get the boats home twice? Dude, there's absolutely no way. This is gonna be the saddest attempt of all time. Like, I'm not even gonna get close. Oh my god, guys, I can't wait for TwitchCon next year in Rotterdam when I get to hear Wow complain about his bad Wi-Fi in real time. Just see him like on his phone and go like, oh, my Wi-Fi sucks right now. Guys, this is such a good run. It's a shame that like there's no way that I make it. Okay, there we go. I threw it. I was trying my best. Like that was like the closest to a perfect run I've had up to that point. Now I just literally forfeit because like there was no way anyway. I was trying to get to the end. Let's go there. Dude, I like this portal so much. Seeing the portal in Distant Horizons is so worth. Oh, there is snow on top, I think. Yeah, there is definitely snow on top. Is Giga Snow on top? I mean, there's nothing wrong with having Giga Snow on top of something. Giga Snow is a good expression, like... Can't hate on Giga Snow. Dimension changes are rough in my world. I think it's because of chunk loading. Guys. We do have an Endermite. Okay, so we can just fly over there. And build it next time. Right, guys, let's actually wrap it up here. We're gonna do this again, continue our mission. Tomorrow, same time, same place. Weird, when you use a mod, it doesn't work. Why? Maybe because it's in the wrong folder, maybe because you don't have a mod loader. We're gonna put Leslie Sanders in the book as a bonus name as well. We'll put Tia Wally in the book. We'll put a headset hobo in. I cannot type. Crochet Clarinet makes it in the book. Thank you for being here. Distant Horizons clouds feel like a generic skyblock or skybox. I agree. Yoshi makes it in. Thank you for watching the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. I spit real Phantomin. And with that, guys, we're signing off for December 11th, 2025. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm going to be back same time, same place tomorrow. So you can watch either on YouTube or on Twitch. I'll see you there. Have a great rest of your day. Until the next one, Looney out. And if you guys are watching on Twitch, let me see where